what are you doing, man? It's 8 a.m. I know you're turning 15 today, but you shouldn't be drinking right now, and especially you shouldn't be having girls at the house. It's not exactly social distancing. Sorry, ladies. What is going on, guys? Will here. Welcome to the video. Today is going to be a full day of eating, day in the life, and Ollie's birthday celebration. Yes, the little man has turned 15 years old, and you already know we are going to celebrate. Crazy white family alert. So I just brewed up my second cup of coffee. It is just after 9 in the morning. Never underestimate the importance of being properly caffeinated. Then we are just going to chill for a bit, and then I'll see you guys outside for some cardio. Okay, so I'm about to head out for a bike ride. Will, are you gonna wear a helmet? Guys, I'm not an idiot. Not trying to impress anyone, not trying to be cool. It's not too cute when you have a cracked skull, so safe is the new sexy. The reason why I'm biking is because I hurt my knee really bad. Don't know specifically when it happened, but I believe it's just an accumulation of too much running. So obviously I can't put too much impact on my knee right now, so biking is not that high impact on my knees. The one downside about biking, at least for me so far because I'm new to it, is that I can't get my heart rate too high because your legs will get really sore and build lactic acid before you actually get to a point cardiovascularly where it's challenging, but that's just something I'm gonna improve over time. So I'm gonna head out right now. I usually do 45 minutes to an hour. Don't go for any specific distance or anything of that matter, just enjoy the weather. And then I'll come back and we'll cook some breakfast. Back from the bike ride, so I did about an hour, burned 662 calories, and I have built up a ferocious appetite, and we're gonna be making breakfast pizza. This is no Sparrow tasting pizza, guys. This is the real deal. High protein, high volume, low in calorie, and we are gonna be making the crust from scratch. It's 275 calories for the crust. It is so simple to make. I'm gonna make it right now for you guys. So we're gonna start off with the wet ingredients. All you're gonna need is Greek yogurt, 0% plain non-fat Greek yogurt, and egg whites. So I'm gonna start off with 100 grams of Greek yogurt, which we're gonna put into the bowl here. So Greek yogurt in the bowl. Now we're gonna add 70 grams of egg whites. So now we have the wet ingredients in the bowl. Give it a quick mix so that the egg whites and the yogurt is well combined. And then we're gonna add the dry ingredients. So this is what it should be looking like for you guys. If you can see, it's kind of like a soupy texture. So now it's time to add the dry. So what I have in this bowl right here is the dry ingredients, and all it is 40 grams of all-purpose flour. I have 10 grams of coconut flour, 4 grams of baking soda, baking powder, and then I flavor it up with Italian seasoning and garlic powder, but feel free to do whatever you want. So that is gonna go into the wet. And then we combine it, and that is the dough. It's that simple. When you mix it together, it's gonna seem very liquidy and watery. That's totally fine, that's how it should look. So then what I have in front of me here is a pan with parchment paper. I sprayed it with pan spray. I'm then gonna put the dough onto the pan. And then you wanna make sure that when you're spreading it out, because it takes a lot of time to spread it out into a pizza shape, you wanna have a cup of water filled with water to dip your fingers in to help press it out, because it's gonna stick to your hands. So just be sure to have one of those. So this is what your dough should look like. It does not look like your traditional pizza dough. Don't be alarmed, like I said. Once you put it on the pan, spread it out, put it in the oven, it will come out perfectly fine, trust me. This is what your crust should look like after you put it on the pan and press it down. So all I'm gonna do now is put it into the oven, which I preheated at 500 degrees for 8 to 10 minutes to let it brown up, and then we add the toppings. So the crust is just about done in the oven, and this is what I'm putting on the top of my pizza. So I got sauteing here some onions, bell peppers, and mushrooms. My eggs are scrambled. Feel free to do whatever type of eggs you want. I just don't want to do sunny side up because then you got to deal with all that yolk porn, and that's just way too much undue stress. Here I got some part skim cheese, some turkey bacon that's only 35 calories a slice, gets nice and crispy in the oven, some scallions, and then some salsa to top it off because there is no base in the pizza, and everything is just a little better when it's wet. All right, breakfast is served. So you got 4 slices of these bad boys, and the macros for the entire pizza is 620 calories, 58 grams of protein, 63 grams of carbs, and 15 grams of fat. So let's give this a taste test. Not to get political here, but if you use utensils for pizza, you deserve to be put in prison. I remember how much I love eating every time I eat. Let me go around back and get me some crust here for you guys. See, the crust surprisingly holds up. It's very thin and has a little bit of a crispiness to it. It's super good, and if you add the garlic powder and the Italian seasoning, it almost tastes like garlic bread. So this is my first meal of the day. It's just about 1 o'clock, so I still do intermittent fasting, but just not as aggressive as I used to. I used to like probably push it to like 4 p.m., but I found that the earlier that I eat, actually the better I've looked, the better my gym performance has been. So usually eating now around 12, 1 o'clock, and this will be also my pre-workout meal. Okay, time to work out. To be honest with you all, I am working out a lot more than I ever would recommend to most people. I'm in the gym 6 times a week, twice a day right now. That's mainly because I'm just extremely bored. So a lot of you guys have been asking me also, what are my current fitness goals? Am I bulking? Am I cutting? So I don't really look at fitness goals that way. I don't go like, oh, I want to get to 200 pounds or I want to get down to 170 pounds. I never look at scale weight as a fitness goal. I just look at my gym performance as a fitness goal. So I usually look at, I want to add 20 pounds to my bench press, or I want to get better in the 10 to 12 rep range, which is my current fitness goal. I want to get personally better working in the higher rep ranges, like 10, 12, 12 to 15 reps. So if I'm not doing it in the time frame that I want to, that's when I take a look at my diet. So I track all my food on MyFitnessPal. And if I'm not adding weight to the bar, I look back at MyFitnessPal the past couple months, see what my caloric intake's been at. So that's why I find it so important for you guys to track your calories, because it gives you something to measure if you need to take away from your diet, if you need to add to it. So it's just extremely important. So right now I'm about to jump into a chest and bicep workout. Okay guys, so that is gonna complete the workout. As you guys can see, not that much volume, so just a lot more frequent workouts with a lot less work done. So in terms of my workout split, I don't really have anything specific going on right now. I just hit whatever I want to hit. So gonna go upstairs, shower, and then figure out what I'm gonna be doing for lunch. All showered up, smelling divine. And for lunch today, we are gonna be having a taco salad. Taco salads are the worst way to have a taco, but the best way to have a salad. Aren't I right? So the protein source of this salad is going to be eye of round steak, which I believe is the lowest calorie cut of steak you can buy per ounce. But when you make these, you gotta be careful to not overcook them, because they will taste like your grandpa's flip-flops. So what else is going on this salad is some grilled zucchini, which I love grilled zucchini. It's a nice texture and temperature difference with the fresh vegetables in the salad. Over here I have cucumber, tomato, cilantro. For some reason, people are either passionately pro or anti-cilantro. There's no middle ground. So if you don't like it, simple fix, do not put it in your salad. Got some roasted red peppers and then feta cheese. Whenever there's an opportunity for me to put cheese in something, I will do it. If you don't like cheese, I'll automatically assume something else is wrong with you. And then the bed is gonna be on some spinach. I do not have romaine, although that would be typically going into a taco salad. And then for the dressing, we're gonna be making our own homemade dressing. So the steak is cooked, it's right here just resting up. So now we're gonna put the salad together and we're gonna make the dressing. So when you look at traditional taco salad dressings, they are packed with calories. They're just like equal parts mayo, ketchup, and despair, but we don't want that. So what we're gonna be doing is starting off with half a serving of non-fat Greek yogurt, which is 50 calories. It's gonna go into the bowl. And then what we're gonna do now is add in 4 tablespoons of just regular salsa with the Greek yogurt. 1, 2. And now we're gonna go in with half a lime. You can do a whole one if you want to. I just like to go with half. Now just a little bit of pepper, pinch of salt, and then some garlic powder. I love me some garlic sprinkled. And that is the dressing. So you're gonna mix it up. And this dressing only has like, I think it was like 70 calories, and it's a lot of dressing. Like this is gonna completely saturate my whole entire salad. So here's the salad. The macros for the entire thing, like this is a massive bowl, is 625 calories, 69 grams of protein, nice, 33 grams of carbs, and 24 grams of fat. It's amazing. I'm telling you guys, you will not even miss the high fat dressing. This actually tastes a hell of a lot better. And look how much it actually covers every single bit of lettuce. It's not like you're trying to be cheap on the dressing either. Supplement wise, this is what I take. So I take every day 5 grams of creatine, always post-workout. Then I take some vitamin D. I think it's very important to take vitamin D, especially right now if a lot of you guys are inside more than normal. Then I take a couple of tablets of vitamin C, which I'll pop right now. and then just some fish oil, and that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna work on the salad, then I go do some editing, and then we're gonna be making Ollie a birthday cake. So I just finished making Ollie's cake. It was cooling down on this rack, and here it is. So it's all pumpkin, applesauce, peanut butter, and flour. That's pretty much it. And then here is a nice homemade buttercream, AKA equal parts Greek yogurt and peanut butter. So found this recipe online. Weirdly enough, it had a 5-star rating, 71 reviews. So, I mean, I guess it's comforting knowing that I'm not the only human being expressing interest in canine cuisine. It also gave you the macros per slice. So if your dog tracks macros and is just curious, 208 calories a slice, not bad. So I'm gonna ice this cake, put it in the fridge, and then make a snack. So I'm just doing some more editing. I have been editing for hours today, so you guys are looking to get into the YouTube game, just be prepared for some long days. I feel like you can't really understand it until you live it. So for my snack, I have my own homemade protein ice cream recipe. It's a lot different than Greg Doucette's. Mine has a lot more liquid, which is why it's a lot more runny. So if you try doing the over the head trick, it will fall onto your face. I mean, if you want to, you can try it and upload to TikTok. It might do well for you. And then dipping it with some rice cakes, and then also for my drink have a fake beer. These things taste like the real deal. It's kind of scary actually. Only 50 calories for the can, 9 grams of carbs, and 1 gram of protein. Pretending to get blitzed, right? So how's everyone doing with all this quarantine stuff going on? Comment down below. I mean, to be honest with you guys, I am not doing so hot. I've been very stressed lately. Don't know why. Haven't been sleeping much. Have been having very weird dreams. Like the past 3 nights in a row, I've been dreaming about my teeth crumbling and falling out of my mouth. So I searched it up, and apparently it represents some extreme anxiety or stress going on in my life. Trying to get to the bottom of it, don't really know what it is, but the only thing I can really do is keep on going on and keeping with the routine. I am breaking out like a mother effer right now, as I'm sure you guys can see throughout this video. I don't break out, so again, I guess that's going with the stress. So just trying to keep a positive mindset. Just know you guys are not alone. If you guys are feeling kind of down, I am with you right now. So gonna do some more editing and then make some dinner. Time to make dinner, guys. So we're gonna be doing a play on the pulled pork sandwich, because don't we all at one point or another want our meat pulled but also want to stay shredded and hit our macros? So the meat that we're gonna be using is just chicken breast, because it's a lot less calories than just dark meat chicken, and then obviously the traditional pulled pork. So we're saving calories using just chicken breast. So to make a good pulled pork sandwich, you need to have a good barbecue sauce, and barbecue sauce has a lot of calories usually. So for reference, I don't know why I have this one. I'm usually a Sweet Baby Ray or Bust type of guy, but this one is 70 calories per serving. And that doesn't sound too bad, but if you use a lot of it, it adds up. So this is Guy Fieri. Fun fact about Guy Fieri, guys. I used to love this guy. I used to want him to be my actual dad. And then I kind of like grew up and built an appreciation for my actual dad, and then that phase of my life ended. So, gonna make our own homemade barbecue sauce, very low in calories, around 25 calories per serving. So we're gonna start off with 1 full can of tomato paste, which we're gonna put into the bowl right here. So this can is 156 milliliters, by the way. Next thing we're gonna do is add 3/4 of a cup of balsamic vinegar. Okay, so that's the vinegar. Now we're gonna go in with something sweet, because we have the vinegar, now we need something sweet to offset the vinegar. So a lot of people do like honey or just like traditional maple syrup. I'm gonna go with Walden Farms, 0 calories. So around 2 tablespoons. 2, good. And then now we're gonna add some seasonings. So of course, we always need a little pinch of salt, a few cracks of pepper, about a teaspoon of garlic powder goes in, and then a teaspoon of smoked paprika, not traditional paprika. Smoked paprika is a lot different. So around a teaspoon of that is gonna go in. And right there, that is the barbecue sauce. So I'm gonna whisk it all together, and then that's what we're gonna toss the chicken breast in. I have the oven going / preheating at 425 degrees. I'm gonna cover this with some tin foil, and then for me to know a chicken breast is cooked, I usually just use a thermometer, put it into the thickest part of the chicken breast, and I usually wait till it hits 155 degrees. A cooked chicken is 165 degrees, but you wanna take it out a bit earlier so it kind of cooks in its own heat to hit the perfect temperature. So here you see, mixing it together. Comes with a lot of barbecue sauce. It's a very, very good barbecue sauce as well. There we go, so that's what it should look like. So now all I'm gonna do is put the tin foil on, throw it into the oven, put the thermometer in, and then we're gonna make the coleslaw. Smells like I'm in the midst of Texas right now. So now we're gonna talk about what's going with the chicken. So on top of the chicken, we're gonna do some sort of a coleslaw. So here I have chopped red cabbage, chopped fennel, and then some parsley. All is just gonna go into the bowl, just like so. No special technique there. So now for the dressing, what we're gonna do. We're gonna go with some apple cider vinegar, half a cup. Half a cup is 2/4 of a cup. For those of you guys who are not too good with math. Now we're gonna go with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm gonna eyeball it. Living on the edge right now. Looks about 2 tablespoons to me. And then we're gonna go 1 tablespoon of, again, our boy Walden for some sweetness. You can do honey for sure as well. Okay, 1 tablespoon. And then salt, pepper, and then that is the dressing. So I'm gonna toss that in. And it's a good idea to do this, like especially the coleslaw earlier, because you want it to like sit and soak up with the dressing. So you can even do this in the morning up as well. Okay, coleslaw is done. So in terms of the bread, I'm gonna be using potato rolls. You can use whatever the hell you want. Use bagels, use English muffins, use toast. Don't use a bun. If you want to make yourself miserable, just lettuce wrap it. So just really, you can do whatever you want. So that is gonna be the sandwich. On the side, I'm gonna make some sweet potato fries. Just toss it with some olive oil, salt, pepper in the oven, 450 degrees for around 25 minutes, and they should be perfect. All right, so here is my dinner. In terms of calories and macros, I don't know, because I made this for a few other people, so I can't be 100% accurate, and that's okay. Like, not every meal you have for the rest of your life, you have to know exact macros. So I'm just gonna estimate this, and like, as long as you're estimating, you're way ahead of the game. And some people don't even want to track, and that's totally fine. But as long as you can kind of look at a plate and say like, oh, this looks like this is around 600 calories, and I'm gonna have another half plate of this. So my dinner is gonna be around 900 calories, that you're perfectly fine. You don't need to know exactly, but you wanna have a good idea. Look at that. Oh my God, the chicken is so sweet. And the pickle absolutely makes it. Check out that homemade cake. That came out nice. What do you think, Ollie?
Oh, it looks good.
Look at that hat, guys. That's like some like wizard looking hat. Can you make a wish? What are you gonna wish for? What are you gonna wish for? Hey, want some cake? Come here.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Okay, I'm gonna see if Ollie likes this cake. Okay, so Ollie, this is like a 5-star rating cake, dude. Oh shit!
Do you like it?
Show some manners on the internet, dude. There you go.
Maybe you should cut it into smaller pieces.
Okay, bro. What are your thoughts? Would you give that a 5-star? Yeah. I think the cake's over there, man.
I can't find it.
Yo, here it is. Oh, okay.
For serving?
Dude, you don't have to one bite it, bro. You're a true Tennyson. Dude, just so you know, that's 200 calories, by the way, Ollie.
Here.
Okay, well, by that reaction, clearly he likes the cake, so job well done on my part. So now I'm gonna give it a shot and see what I think. Let's give this bad boy a try. It smells very peanut buttery. Very dense. I must say I've had better cakes in my day. I mean, he's only ever had the same food for 15 years of his life. So, I mean, this seems pretty good, I'd imagine. But other than that, probably wouldn't make it again for myself personally. But overall, that is a good birthday for Ollie. So if you guys like this video, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll see you guys in the next video.